A life interrupted. The accident of Amina Hassan. Cairo, Egypt. A city teeming with life, history, and mystery. Amidst the bustling streets, a story unfolded. A story that challenged our understanding of life and death. This is the story of Amina Hassan, an ordinary woman thrust into an extraordinary experience. Amina, a loving mother and devoted wife, lived a simple life. One fateful evening, tragedy struck. Amina was involved in a horrific car accident. The impact was devastating. Rushed to the hospital, Amina clung to life. Doctors worked tirelessly, their faces etched with concern. Every second counted. Despite their best efforts, Amina's heart monitor flatlined. She was gone.
The room fell silent. Grief washed over Amina's family. Life, it seemed, had been snatched away in an instant. Little did they know, Amina's journey was far from over.
Darkness and silence. Amina's brush with death. As darkness enveloped Amina, she felt an overwhelming sense of peace. All pain vanished. The cacophony of the world faded into a tranquil silence. She was adrift in a void, a place beyond human comprehension. Time ceased to exist. Amina felt no fear, only a strange sense of curiosity. What was this place? Was this the end? Then, a faint light flickered in the distance. It beckoned her, drawing her closer. As she moved towards the light, a sense of wonder filled her being.
I felt no fear, only a strange sense of curiosity. What was this place? Was this the end? Then, a faint light flickered in the distance. It beckoned me, drawing me closer. As I moved towards the light, a sense of wonder filled my being.
A journey beyond the near-death experience. The light grew brighter, enveloping Amina in its warmth, like a comforting embrace from an old friend. She found herself in a tunnel, bathed in a radiant glow that seemed to pulse with life. A sense of profound love and serenity washed over her, as if she was being cradled by the universe itself. She began to float through the tunnel, guided by an unseen force that felt both familiar and mysterious. Below her, she saw glimpses of her life, flashing before her eyes like a vivid, emotional slideshow. Moments of joy, sorrow, love, and regret played out like a moving tapestry, each thread telling a story. Amina felt no judgment, only a deep understanding of her own existence and the choices she had made. She was a spectator to her own life, reviewing the choices she had made, the paths she had taken, and the ones she had not.
The light grew brighter, almost blinding in its intensity, enveloping me in its warmth, like a gentle, loving hug. I found myself in a tunnel, bathed in a radiant glow that seemed to whisper secrets of the universe. A sense of profound love and serenity washed over me, as if I was being welcomed home. I began to float through the tunnel, guided by an unseen force that felt both comforting and awe-inspiring. Below me, I saw glimpses of my life, flashing before my eyes like a movie reel of memories. Moments of joy, sorrow, love, and regret played out like a moving tapestry, each scene more vivid than the last. I felt no judgment, only a deep understanding of my own existence and the choices I had made. I was a spectator to my own life, reviewing the choices I had made, the paths I had taken, and the ones I had not.
Celestial encounters, meeting Jesus Christ. As Amina emerged from the tunnel, she found herself in a breathtaking landscape, unlike anything she had ever seen before. Lush meadows stretched as far as the eye could see, their vibrant colors almost too vivid to be real. Crystal clear rivers sparkled under a sky filled with stars she had never seen before, each one twinkling like a precious gem. In the distance, she saw a figure of immense radiance, glowing with an otherworldly light. He stood beneath a tree with leaves of silver and gold, shimmering in the gentle breeze. As she approached, she recognized him. It was Jesus Christ, his presence filling her with an indescribable peace. Overwhelmed with awe, Amina fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. Jesus smiled gently and raised her to her feet, his touch warm and reassuring. His touch sent waves of love and compassion through her, filling her heart with a profound sense of belonging.
As I emerged from the tunnel, I found myself in a breathtaking landscape, more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. Lush meadows stretched as far as the eye could see, their beauty almost overwhelming. Crystal clear rivers sparkled under a sky filled with stars I had never seen before, each one a beacon of hope. In the distance, I saw a figure of immense radiance, his light guiding me forward. He stood beneath a tree with leaves of silver and gold, their colors dancing in the light. As I approached, I recognized him. It was Jesus Christ, his presence calming my soul. Overwhelmed with awe, I fell to my knees, my heart racing with emotion. Jesus smiled gently and raised me to my feet, his touch filled with kindness. His touch sent waves of love and compassion through me, filling me with a sense of peace and purpose.
Section 5. Revelations and Truths. Amina's profound message.
Jesus spoke to me, his voice resonating with love and wisdom. He told me that my time had not yet come. I had a purpose to fulfill, a message to share with the world.
He revealed to her profound truths about life, death, and the nature of the universe. He spoke of the importance of love, forgiveness, and compassion. He emphasized the interconnectedness of all beings.
I listened intently, my heart filled with wonder and gratitude. I realized that my experience was not a dream, but a glimpse into the realm beyond our earthly existence.
Section 6. Back to the living. Amina's miraculous return.
As Jesus spoke, I felt a pull back towards the physical world. I knew it was time to return. With a heavy heart, I bid farewell to my celestial guide.
She opened her eyes to the sterile white walls of the hospital room. The beeping of machines filled her ears. Doctors and nurses rushed to her side, their faces a mixture of shock and disbelief. Amina was alive.
News of Amina's miraculous recovery spread like wildfire. Our family rejoiced, our grief replaced with overwhelming joy.
The medical community was baffled. What had happened defied all scientific explanation.
Section 7. Skepticism and belief reactions from the medical community.
Doctors struggled to comprehend Amina's story. Some dismissed it as a hallucination, a side effect of trauma and medication. Others, however, were more open-minded. They had witnessed countless patients who had experienced similar phenomena during near-death experiences.
While science could not fully explain these occurrences, the consistency of the reports was intriguing. Amina's case sparked heated debates within the medical community.
Some doctors argued that NDEs were merely physiological responses to a dying brain. Others believed they offered a glimpse into the afterlife.
Section 8. Spiritual Awakening. Perspectives from religious leaders. Amina's story resonated deeply with people of faith. Religious leaders from various denominations flocked to her bedside, eager to hear her testimony. They saw her experience as a powerful affirmation of their beliefs.
Imams, priests and rabbis marveled at her account of meeting Jesus Christ. They interpreted her message as a call for unity, compassion, and a deeper connection with the divine.
Amina's story transcended religious boundaries. It sparked a renewed interest in spirituality and the nature of the soul. People found solace and inspiration in her message of hope and love. Section 9. Scientific Inquiry, Exploring the Enigma of NDEs. Intrigued by Amina's case and countless others like it, scientists began to investigate NDEs with renewed vigor. Neurologists, psychologists, and researchers from various disciplines sought to unravel the mysteries of the human mind and consciousness.
Studies were conducted, data was analyzed, and theories were proposed. Some researchers suggested that NDEs were triggered by the release of DMT, a powerful psychedelic compound found naturally in the brain.
Others explored the possibility of quantum entanglement, suggesting that consciousness could exist independently of the physical body. Despite ongoing research, the phenomenon of NDEs remained an enigma. Section 10. The Power of Faith. Amina's story of hope and resilience. In the aftermath of her experience, Amina became a beacon of hope and inspiration. Her story touched the lives of millions around the world. People from all walks of life were drawn to her message of love, forgiveness, and the power of faith.
I dedicated my life to sharing my story and the profound truths I had learned. I traveled the globe, speaking to packed audiences, offering comfort to the grieving and inspiring others to live with purpose and meaning.
Her message resonated most deeply with those who had lost loved ones. She offered them solace, assuring them that death was not the end, but a transition to a different realm. Section 11. Beyond the Veil, the Enduring Mystery of Life and Death. Amina Hassan's story remains a testament to the enduring mystery of life and death, a narrative that continues to captivate and intrigue people from all walks of life. Whether a hallucination or a genuine glimpse beyond the veil, her experience continues to spark debate, inspire awe, and challenge our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness and the possibility of an existence beyond our physical realm. Her story reminds us that there is more to life than what we can see and touch. urging us to look beyond the material world and consider the spiritual dimensions of our existence. It encourages us to embrace the unknown, to seek answers to life's biggest questions, and to live with a sense of wonder and possibility. The mystery of life and death compels us to explore, to question, and to never stop seeking the truth. The debate over the nature of NDEs rages on, with scientists, philosophers, and theologians all weighing in with their perspectives. Yet, one thing is certain. Amina Hassan's story has left an indelible mark on the world, reminding us of the power of faith, the resilience of the human spirit, and the enduring mystery that lies at the heart of our existence. Her experience continues to inspire and provoke thought, encouraging us to ponder the profound questions of life and what may lie beyond.